What is Adopt Me? Build homes, raise cute pets, and make new friends in the magical world of Adopt Me, available free to play on the Roblox website and app for phones, tablets, PC, and Xbox One. I highly doubt I needed to give you guys a summary as to what the Roblox game known as Adopt Me is, considering it's quite literally the most popular game on the entire platform, but you never know, perhaps someone out there has just never heard of this game before. Watching Adopt Me appear out of nowhere in the last couple of years and shoot up to be a game that consistently has over 500,000 players and has reached peaks of almost 2 million players has been quite a unique and incredible experience, not to mention how it's extremely impressive. But unfortunately, this video is not all light-hearted fun and games where I talk about the insane success and achievements that this particular game has gathered, but rather I think this topic is far more serious and actually kinda upsetting for a very specific portion of Roblox players. Trading restrictions for Korean players in Adopt Me on Roblox. This is an article created and uploaded onto the official Adopt Me website, and anyone in South Korea fits right into the whole specific portion of affected players that I just mentioned a couple of seconds ago. However, I did want to talk about this with more detail because these new Adopt Me trading restrictions being put into place in South Korea got me thinking, and it certainly had a lot of concerns arise that I had never even thought about prior to this happening. As part of a Roblox-led program to comply with laws in Korea which prohibit trading in games, trading in Adopt Me will be disabled for Korean players Wednesday 16th of September 2020, 4 o'clock local time. The article was birthed into existence 3 days ago, and it looks like there is only 2 days to go until the restrictions are put into place. Or maybe it's just one more day because that looks more like 4 AM to me. Either way, I am super interested in what they mean by a Roblox-led program because I saw a post on the developer forums from a developer of a completely unrelated game and the confusion was evident. Trading in Korea is banned, and I'm just wondering, will I have to make a script to disable the trading for that country, or does it automatically disable trading? By saying Roblox-led program, that kind of makes me think it's going to be something that Roblox will strictly enforce upon every game to ensure that no one is secretly or accidentally allowing people to trade in countries where it's now illegal, because if it's the law in an entire country, that's kind of serious, and I can't imagine Roblox would ever want to test that. Hello there, please make sure to leave a like on this video and you will become my favourite person on this entire planet. That's just how it works. And of course, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, because remember, our new goal is to reach 1 billion subscribers. To comply with laws in Korea, trades for Korean players in Adopt Me will be permanently disabled at the time listed above. This is part of a Roblox-led program to comply with the law, and as such, all other Roblox games will be making these changes in the following weeks. Yeah, this was kind of my main concern when I initially heard of this news, because it confused me a little bit as to why Adopt Me is the first and the only instance of disabling trading for South Korea, and we haven't even heard a single whisper about this happening to any other games. But I suppose at least Adopt Me is here to globally announce the news for every game. The rest of the article is slightly shorter and it's just a bunch of questions and answers, and yet it still provides a helpful amount of information. Will I still be able to trade free items? There will be no trading of any sort for Korean players after the times listed above. However, there will still be the option to gift players items. The last part of this answer progressed my worries even further because, of course, trading being banned because of a law means that absolutely no trading of any kind should be happening, which is what they just said. But the fact that they are still going to allow players to gift each other items worries me a little bit, because I feel like some players are understandably going to become so upset over the fact that they can no longer trade items that they are going to resort to trading by using the gifting feature. As in, one person will gift their item over and then they're just going to have to hope and pray that they're not about to get scammed and that the other person will gift their item over as well. It's essentially like those trust trades that I've spoken about before, where one person will add their item into the trading box and then both parties accept that trade, trade, and after that goes through, the other person does the same thing with their item. I have absolutely no idea why anyone would ever feel the need to trade in such a way, but apparently it always was and still is a super common method of trading people, but also a very popular method of scamming people. I don't live in Korea, but will you stop trading in my country? Some countries have particular laws in place that restrict what we are allowed to do. We will always work with Roblox and our community to give notice of any changes like this and avoid them where possible, but it is not our intention to remove trading from any other regions. And this one has also confirmed my main concerns, because the very first thought that came to my mind when someone told me that Adopt Me was banning trading in South Korea was that I'm pretty sure there is more than this one country that doesn't allow things like trading, even if it is just inside of an innocent Roblox game. And yet, like I said, Adopt Me creating trading restrictions for players in South Korea is the first and the only ever case of this happening, unless I'm completely missing something. I'm almost 100% certain that I've never seen something like this happen before. Because take a look at this. Going back to the developer forum post, the solved response stated that what is disallowed specifically in South Korea is whether the player can trade virtual items that were purchased with in-game or real-world currency. Maybe I'm just being really stupid, but I'm sure that South Korea is not the only place in the world that disallows something of that nature. So of course I deeply respect the country and I respect their decisions and the laws that they have, but I will never understand why they do not allow trading inside of Roblox games, because Roblox have pretty strict rules anyway when it comes to anything malicious. Like, all these players were doing is trading their virtual dog for a virtual egg or something like that. I have no idea. I don't play Adopt Me. But yeah, it's beyond me why this is being put into place, because it's not like they were doing anything even close to bad. And if anything, I truly believe that this trading restriction will only increase the amount of players getting scammed inside of this game. Adopt Me trading is going to be banned in South Korea, making its player base lose out on a lot. No, this is not a joke. Many players are upset, but South Korea banned virtual item trading. This message pops up when you try to trade in Korea. And if you are in South Korea right now, and if you go to try and trade in Adopt Me, you are met with the message of trading will be disabled in 1 day because it's not allowed by the laws in your country. I have absolutely no idea if the game lets you trade after you press OK on that message, because like the article from Adopt Me says, trading won't be disabled in South Korea until the 16th of September. So does it allow them to still trade, but it's just warning them with this message beforehand? Because if it doesn't allow them to trade right now, then it kind of doesn't make sense to say that it's going to be discontinued in 1 day. But I don't know, maybe I'm just making this far more complicated than it ever needed to be. But when it comes down to it, I would like to express my sympathy for the Adopt Me players in South Korea, because trading is such a huge part of any games, not just Adopt Me, and I think it's safe to say that without the trading aspect, maybe Adopt Me wouldn't be as popular as it is. But I can't imagine Adopt Me itself is going to take the biggest hit from this. You know, it just sucks a lot for the players in that country who one day have one of the most popular features in the game to the next day where it's just never going to be allowed again. And it probably also sucks for the Adopt Me team, the Adopt Me developers, because they have absolutely no say in this. This is just something that they quite literally are being forced to do. People could actually get in massive trouble if they use IP changes or VPNs. They are allowed as long as you don't go do illegal things with it. However, fines can go up to $45,000 because online trading is illegal. We aren't joking when we say this. So just in case anyone didn't quite understand the severity of the situation, I guess this puts things into perspective. But anyway, I guess think of Adopt Me placing trading restrictions to every player in South Korea to abide by the law. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.